Procrastination, a common phenomenon in modern times, plagues countless individuals. Picture this scenario. It's the early evening and you're faced with a daunting task minus 50 empty PowerPoint slides away your attention. Despite the urgency, you find yourself endlessly scrolling through social media, aimlessly perusing friends' vacation photos on Facebook. The guilt of procrastination gnaws at you, yet you're unable to break free from the cycle. Every few minutes, you distract yourself further by checking your email inbox in hopes of a brief respite from the mounting pressure. Hours slip by unnoticed, fueled by multiple cups of coffee, yet the presentation remains far from completion. It's a familiar tale of wasted time and unfulfilled potential. Francesco Cirillo once grappled with this very dilemma during his university years. His solution: a simple yet ingenious tool, a tomato-shaped kitchen timer. This device became the cornerstone of his productivity technique, known as the Pomodoro Technique. Cirillo's method involves breaking tasks into manageable segments, or Pomodoro, each corresponding to a set interval of focused work. By harnessing the power of this technique, chronic procrastinators can conquer their tendencies and rediscover enjoyment in their work. For anyone who finds themselves trapped in the endless cycle of distraction, the Pomodoro Technique offers a beacon of hope, a practical strategy to enhance productivity and reclaim control over one's time. It's a remedy that promises liberation from the shackles of procrastination, inviting all who struggle with productivity to embrace its simplicity and effectiveness. Time often feels like both an endless stretch and a fleeting resource when tackling tasks. It can seem like forever to finish a single slide or presentation, only for the day to end abruptly, leaving a to-do list untouched. If your workdays are marked by inefficiency and frustration, with tasks left incomplete, you're not alone. Fortunately, research offers a solution: the Pomodoro Technique. By breaking your work into manageable chunks of 20 to 45 minutes, you can overcome these harmful patterns. The guilt and fatigue from unproductive days linger into the evening, leading to futile attempts at a night shift, filled with distractions like aimless web browsing and social media scrolling. This cycle repeats itself, leaving you frustrated and exhausted. Here's how it works. 1. Set a timer for 25 minutes, ideally using a tomato-shaped timer to honor the method. Dedicate this time solely to a predetermined task without distractions or interruptions. This period is known as a Pomodoro. 2. When the timer rings, take a 5-minute break to relax, hydrate, or move around. This simple yet powerful approach enables you to maintain focus and productivity while preventing burnout. By incorporating the Pomodoro Technique into your workflow, you can transform unproductive days into periods of meaningful progress and efficiency. The Pomodoro Technique offers a simple yet powerful method to boost motivation, increase productivity, and alleviate stress. It requires no elaborate training or expensive tools, making it accessible to everyone. Tackling large tasks at once often leads to overwhelm and procrastination. By aiming for just 10 Pomodoros a day, totaling a modest 250 minutes, the workload becomes more manageable. Dividing your work into manageable Pomodoros, or 25-minute intervals, is highly effective in combating procrastination. The short duration ensures sustained focus, eliminating the urge to delay tasks. This sense of control over your time fosters motivation and enhances productivity throughout the day. This incremental approach facilitates progress and prevents last-minute rushes, akin to ascending a mountain one step at a time rather than attempting a single, exhausting climb. Moreover, the Pomodoro Technique promotes mental well-being by breaking tasks into digestible segments. Each Pomodoro feels achievable, alleviating the stress of confronting the entire project at once. The structured intervals also prevent burnout by conserving energy and preserving sanity. At the end of the day, using the Pomodoro Technique yields a sense of accomplishment. By efficiently utilizing work periods, individuals can reclaim leisure time for relaxation, family, or personal pursuits rather than being chained to prolonged, ineffective work sessions. The essence of the Pomodoro Technique lies in its simplicity, hinging on strict adherence to its fundamental rule. A Pomodoro session is always 25 minutes long without exception. There are no half Pomodoros, no compromises at 80% completion, and certainly no premature pauses with a minute remaining on the timer. Once the timer is set, you commit to a focused 25-minute sprint on the designated task. There's no room for deviation, no quick snack breaks, no peeking at emails, no distractions of any kind. The sole permissible interruption is a genuine emergency, such as a fire. Otherwise, you're bound by the rule book, powering through the full duration. Should you falter and succumb to the temptation of inbox browsing, there's only one recourse: cancel the Pomodoro and start anew. Incomplete sessions don't count. Why such rigorous self-discipline? The aim is habituation. By enforcing strict adherence, you train yourself until Pomodoro-style work becomes second nature. But what if you complete your task before the 25-minute mark? Simple, press on. Take stock of your work. Could it be polished further? Is the font truly optimal? If you wrap up early, resist the urge to relax prematurely. No breaks, no email checks. Instead, use the remaining minutes for a thorough review. Even if there's nothing to refine, utilize the time to reinforce your efforts and solidify your progress in memory. Completing a Pomodoro session is just the beginning. The next crucial step is taking a break. This isn't optional, it's mandatory. Take this seriously. To keep your mind sharp, you must allow it to rest. Avoid squandering your 5-minute break on email or taxing activities. Instead, relax and give your mind a chance to reset. Bask in the satisfaction of completing your task, letting your mind unwind before diving into the next one. Skipping breaks undermines your motivation. By sticking to the 25-minute focus and 5-minute rest cycle, you train your mind to concentrate in short bursts, making it easier to stay driven. If you disrupt this rhythm, your mind might drift into procrastination mode, blurring the lines between focus and relaxation. In addition to the 5-minute breaks, remember the importance of a longer break after completing 4 Pomodoros, lasting 15 to 30 minutes. This structured approach is proven to enhance productivity and maintain motivation, reducing stress throughout your workday. The Pomodoro Technique's rules are straightforward. Now let's explore the tools needed to implement this technique efficiently and effectively. The Pomodoro Technique thrives on simplicity. All you need to begin is a timer and 2 lists, both of which are easily accessible in most households. Firstly, grab a timer. It doesn't need to be the iconic tomato-shaped one associated with the technique. Any timer will suffice, even your smartphone. Ideally, it should audibly tick down and signal when the 25-minute work interval ends, facilitating the transition between focused work and relaxation. The 2 lists you require are your to-do today list and your inventory. The former outlines tasks you aim to complete that day, while the latter is a comprehensive collection of all tasks, current and future. Estimating the number of Pomodoros, 25-minute intervals, needed for each task takes practice. Though your estimates may be imprecise initially, they'll improve over time. Eventually, you'll intuitively gauge how many Pomodoro tasks are required. To maintain motivation, diversify your tasks. For instance, if a task like time management techniques presentation requires 20 Pomodoros, break it down into smaller segments. Completing tasks incrementally is more rewarding than laboring over a single mammoth task all day. By breaking tasks into manageable chunks and utilizing the Pomodoro Technique's simple tools, you'll find it easier to maintain focus and productivity throughout your day. In mastering the art of time management through techniques like the Pomodoro Technique, it becomes evident that time itself is not the enemy. However, lurking in the shadows are adversaries poised to sabotage productivity. Interruptions. Interruptions are the stealthy thieves of focus, diverting attention away from the task at hand. They manifest in various forms, infiltrating workdays with relentless persistence, ready to dismantle productivity at a moment's notice. Consider the incessant barrage of phone calls, emails, or the alluring temptation to indulge in non-work-related distractions like checking sports scores or browsing through cat pictures online. Each instance disrupts the flow of focused work, diminishing the efficiency of the Pomodoro sessions. These interruptions fall into 2 primary categories: internal and external. Internal interruptions arise from within, characterized by a ceaseless stream of thoughts that infiltrate the mind's tranquility. Whether it's a sudden surge of inspiration for a future project, the urge to satisfy cravings with a snack, or the realization of an impending obligation like buying a birthday present, these thoughts disrupt the workflow. External interruptions, on the other hand, originate from outside influences clamoring for immediate attention. From colleagues lamenting about the weather to the intrusion of spam emails or the arrival of deliveries mid-Pomodoro, these external forces demand immediate acknowledgement. Not only do interruptions impede productivity, but they also evoke feelings of guilt and frustration. Controlling these disruptions is paramount for reclaiming focus and efficiency at work. If only there were a solution to tame these unruly distractions. Interruptions are inevitable, but they don't have to derail your focus. Here's a straightforward approach to safeguarding your productivity. Internal interruptions. While concentrating on a task, internal distractions may arise, demanding immediate attention. Instead of succumbing to them, quickly jot down these thoughts and return to your task. Unless it's an emergency, most matters can wait until you finish your current focus session. After completing your session, reassess the urgency of these notes. Often, what seems pressing during your work turns out to be trivial upon reflection. It's still relevant, add it to your task list for later attention. External interruptions. When faced with interruptions from external sources, such as phone calls or visitors, maintain control over your schedule. Let calls go to voicemail and check emails in frequently, especially during focused work periods. Politely but firmly deter interruptions from colleagues or visitors. Respectfully explain that you're busy and will attend to them shortly. Reserve interruptions for genuine emergencies, like accidents requiring immediate attention. Respond to interruptions with a clear message indicating you're focused on work and a commitment to reconnect later. Most people will understand and respect your dedication to productivity. However, avoid unnecessary disruptions, like ordering pizza during work hours, which may undermine your focus and productivity. By implementing these strategies, you can effectively manage interruptions and maintain your concentration on important tasks. Thanks for tuning in to learn about the Pomodoro Technique, a simple yet highly effective method for boosting productivity. By breaking your work into manageable 25-minute intervals, you can work with total focus and efficiency. Remember, it's crucial to avoid distractions during these focused sessions. If colleagues or friends interrupt you while you're in the zone, politely let them know you'll catch up with them shortly. Maintaining boundaries during work time is key to staying on track and achieving your goals. Take advantage of your breaks to relax and recharge. This helps prevent burnout and keeps your productivity levels high throughout the day. For more tips on maximizing productivity and staying focused, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Let's conquer distractions together and make every work session count. Remember, your time is valuable, and with the Pomodoro Technique, you can make the most of every minute. Stay tuned for more actionable advice and strategies to enhance your productivity. See you next time.